Okay guys, welcome to another episode of BTW Garage. Today we're working on a 2017 Volkswagen GTI. What are we doing today, Scott?
Swapping out the turbo, trying to get a little more performance.
We're doing the turbo on this. What else aren't we doing? A fuel pump too?
Fuel pump,
Fuel pump and an air intake.
Thank you, Parker.
There's your fuel pump.
The HPFP. Yep. High pressure fuel pump.
Hey guys, just wanted to put this clip at the front of the video here so you can see the problems we ran into with this project. I'll ask the guys later on in the video. But this weekend we did a 2017 Volkswagen GTI Stage 3 upgrade of the turbo. We put a vortex turbo on there. We also added an AMX carbon fiber cold air intake, high pressure fuel pump from Hitachi, and new spark plugs. We actually went a range colder on the plugs. Really, it wasn't a bad project. The biggest thing we ran into was the diverter valve that came with the aftermarket elbow we bought did not have enough clearance. We ended up having to use the OEM diverter valve, which after looking up online, Vortex actually recommends the OEM one because it's more reliable. The other thing was the coolant line on the back side of the turbo was kind of a pain to get off. There was no drain plug in the radiator to drain the coolant on this particular car, so that was another issue we found. I really say if you're doing this project, a hoist is almost a must. I mean, you can do it without a hoist, but boy, it'd be a pain. Luckily for us, we had the lift here, and it wasn't a bad deal. The fuel pump was super easy to do, guys. You'll see that in the video. Volkswagen had a great idea with that, I have to say. And we will give you an update. We're going to do a ride along in this car once he gets all his data logging done. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah.
We set the table up over here for you. Sweet. I'll put the tools on the bench behind you, and then we'll... What's your name?
The heat shield, and I'll put it back there. It'll cost somebody more in shipping than they buy it. Oh, I guess not. This one's not going back in.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Jump.
J-U-N-K jump.
Okay, good.
No.
What size parts is that? 30?
Yeah, I'm picking a 30.
So what are you saying? It's hard to get off, Parker?
This tube here,
EVAP tube?
or I think it's a crankcase, to be really honest, because it goes right to the intake.
We'll let AJ put the sticker on.
Don't worry, I'll screw that up too.
Gee, zip ties?
Maybe a zip tie.
There's a reason I'm over here having you guys do it, and it's not just because I'm cheap.
Just throw a bunch up here.
Yes, it is.
We all know the truth.
Oh, thanks, God. Appreciate the vote of confidence there, buddy.
Look, there's his high flow, easy bleed. I put that in for him not too long ago. It gets rid of the restrictor
Yeah,
in there, like the stock one has, the plastic one.
yeah.
Even though you can just slide the restrictor out. He's like, well, I like this one.
Okay.
It did bleed real easy. It was not hard at all. Can you get this off? I don't remember what we did last time. I'm trying to remember if we used like a pick and got
Yeah.
down there and kind of walked it around.
Yep.
Come with.
I want to get a Grand National in the worst way. Those are a sweet car. I bet you Scott's probably seen a Grand
If you want to
National.
spend the money, you can make anything cool.
Grand Nationals are just sweet. I mean, you got a turboed 6-cylinder GM.
What's your aftermarket intercooler?
That's.
It's in there.
Is it?
I got a twin cooler.
Sweet.
Parker did that one.
You already did that, huh?
Yeah.
It's got these weird rubber boots because it uses the factory one and the aftermarket one.
Yeah.
So it's got like a E-looking rubber boot thing that links them.
Here's
It's
a
a little
30, but
silly,
you need a half-inch socket for it.
It works and it looks cool. Or as they say at Parker's age, it
Oh,
looks
that's-
dope.
Dope.
Dope. I told my wife, I showed her a hat I was going to get. It had dope on it, and the O was a Volkswagen symbol. And she goes, if you buy that, I'm going to call you dope. I'm like, oh, don't hold back now.
Maybe I'll just do this. T30.
Yeah.
1/4-inch drive ratchet.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the.
I was looking at the wide body front end carbon fiber kits. It's got a different hood, but the whole front end. If I could get it well, the guy was actually pretty reasonable, like $3,300 to do the whole front end. Still a deer runs into you and your whole front body shatters. Packs. Oh yeah, we could probably gap these, Bob.
Oh, right. It must not.
You know how to do that?
I don't know. Nobody figured it out. I think you just take a screwdriver and pry up on it.
Oh, we have guys in our group that do stuff like that, and then very
Great
bad.
guy.
Rubber hose there.
I just got some in a gapper here somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's 0.24. I can look on EQT site too.
Well, I just gotta find my little tool belt.
Take a couple pictures and text one of my coworkers. We've got a completely restored 1964 Mustang.
Nice.
Yeah, but they're not that fast.
Here, you go. You handle that? Figure that out?
Probably not.
Two?
All right.
Start the skinny side and we're trying to get to your number.
You guys in fat jokes and skinny, I'm telling you.
No.
I'm gonna try and pinch this.
Oh, okay. I know.
And then when you do that, just press down on it.
Look at this is skinnier.
Ready?
You just slide it till you get to the number. And it just opens it up. All you do is open
Right,
it
and I don't want to open it up, right? We want to close it because it's 0.24. Is that
Yep,
right?
then you close it down. Yep.
Okay. My old man eyes can't see what I'm doing.
Believe me, I resemble that comment.
What is he doing?
He's gapping the spark plugs. I gave him the tool.
Shut up,
They
Parker.
said he can't see the numbers on the
This thing don't want to close.
All right.
Yeah,
now we can
explain
just, like,
what you're
flop
doing
this.
and you're pulling stuff off the end because we'll
We're ripping everything off.
it'll help for
Just
some
making
poor
room.
guy trying to do this.
By himself, yeah.
So,
What did I do with my soap? Oh, there it is.
Actually,
Want me to
Scott,
pull that zip tie off and make
there's a
no,
hose here and a hose here. We'll just take the whole metal thing off. Then we only need two.
We'll try and start it though. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. All right.
That guy did your
Remember how I did.
tilling. He had some pretty cool Fords.
is it torch? Or
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. He's an old guy. He pulls in with his brand new Power Stroke 350 Ford dually with this little trailer behind it and a tiller on it. I asked him why he such a big truck, and he says he got a camper. They go up to like Canada and do trout fishing.
Yeah. Because them trout are so heavy.
Yeah, you catch lots of them.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the heavy camper, Bob.
I'll take that when you're done. Oh, no.
This diverter valve's a pain in the butt to get in there. Because it's got the spacer.
Yeah.
So you gotta like hold the plunger in there and
Oh, yeah.
try and line everything up.
Yeah.
It's toast.
Maybe I'll just use a torch. Yeah.
What's that?
Get rid of my sweatshirt, then I can advertise it. Jesus, it's getting a little warm in here, and I'm not even doing anything.
Well, I turned the heat up for a little while because it was chilly when we first came in.
Bob, I got plenty of insulation. I don't need to heat up. But we know how Parker and Scott, the skinny boys over there, they get a little chilly.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, Scott. It's all muscle. I know it.
Yeah, let's just use this hood here for a nice holder. Sorry.
I got a rock chicken already anyway, but I'm thinking about having the whole car wrapped. The wife's fine with it as long as she gets her new sunroof.
You're gonna wrap it
before I
all in
do
carbon fiber so people think you got a complete.
No, I'm gonna show you what I want
Oh,
to
boy.
do. She gave me the go-ahead, but I'm not sure if she's legit or not. Let's see if I can find it.
We'll find out when she watches the video.
Well, I can find it on Facebook pretty quick.
Them wraps are pretty popular. Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, isn't it?
Like a tie-dye car.
Tie-dye car, but it's
Tie-dye car.
it's got all the. You see that?
It's on. And
That's what I was wondering if we
tip
just
it out?
Yeah, kind of roll it out. I think we still gotta get the drain off of the turbo though. I'm not sure how we do that because it's like way up there.
Up there? Up there, eh?
Up there yonder.
In the North Country.
it's wrapped really good.
Isn't it?
That's a coolant line you're working on now?
Yep.
You get the oil one out yet?
Pliers. There you
There you go. You want to move the bucket then.
I'm gonna smell that for a while, ain't I?
Hope you're talking about your coolant.
Oh man, you gotta stop doing that.
Want to run that in?
Squeezy end.
Yeah. Well, that's gone. It never land.
It's fine. It's just a sub brain.
So isn't that the cat?
No, it's a
muffler.
dog.
No, I thought that was
A
a
dog,
muffler.
not a cat.
Bag. I thought they called it a cat bag.
Yes. So because your cat would sit like somewhere right here, and then the exhaust goes from the cat back.
So that's why it's called a cat bag. So that's the muffler, even though it's loud as all get out.
Yeah.
Because if you don't put this system in and you do pops and bangs, it wrecks the factory exhaust, where they said it doesn't do any damage.
It'll blow it.
The Park is trying to get the
size.
oil feed line off. We got to get the coolant line off and then the drain line, right?
Yeah.
Parker's of it. And like people said, this is much easier with the lift, it looks like.
Yeah.
I would agree. As I'm standing here watching.
And AJ has gapped our spark plugs for us at who knows what.
32 and 28 and a little misfiring going on.
He's in training still.
I've been in training my whole life. Just ask my wife.
We're gonna let him put. We're gonna see if he can put the sticker on straight when we're done. So
No,
that'll be
I've
there.
already failed that. You can look at the hood.
So far, the biggest pain though was that drain line, not the coolant not having a drain on the radiator, right? I mean, that's kind of a pain, but even that wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
Review the skill level
Oh, yeah.
too.
You're gonna review their
Just
skill
the-
level?
No,
that one?
Yeah, there's one over
Somebody
here too.
trying to do
though.
this,
So
you know.
both of them.
Oh,
What is that? Like a 12 or 13?
it's probably a lot higher skill than you think.
Well, then-
I would do it if I was a rookie, like me.
well, just to have the fact that we had to make a shorter tool and just getting in there to
They're
Like I
tight.
said, I don't
I'm
think
gonna
you-
need more than a stubby.
take a few times down without a hoist.
Oh, it would have been a lot worse without having your.
Got a ratchet on there.
Least I can do is buy you guys lunch. So if I should put a turbo blanket on it, and they said no. A lot of times that's how fires start.
Yeah.
They said you'd be better off ceramicing it. The word Scott was going to leave on me. I was like a minute late. I'm like, I'm gonna get a ticket, man.
When you texted and said you're on your way, we're at the truck stop and said we're gonna get back there and sit like this with our watches.
I was waiting for it.
I was at the Shell filling up and I was like, oh, he just left. I was like, I'm gonna beat him.
Did you hear me?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought it was only like 15 minutes to get over here. It was more like 20 minutes speeding.
Depending on which way.
You got a 7mm 1/4 inch socket? 1/4 inch drive.
Leave at noon, so you have to finish whatever's not done.
Get out of the way.
So the turbo's buried way back in there. The guy's been working to get it out.
I'm gonna text this to the guy at work with that old Mustang. Today's the day. You want to race?
Wait, I thought you said it had to be tuned first.
It does. Watch me go race it and blow the engine right up. So tell my wife if the engine blows, I'm getting a 6-cylinder rocket in there. Need to do is get her a smaller SUV so I can drive the Yukon and park this in the winter.
you get it? I was gonna grab my screwdriver.
Okay, so I didn't buy something for nothing then. Okay.
We gotta put the diverter valve back in there, and then your elbow on there. This is the actuator.
Okay, and this is why I'm not doing it.
So we gotta take off. Oops,
That's
sorry.
right.
Gotta take that off. And then
That
I
bracket.
think, yeah, the CV guard, and then I think we can get to the drain without removing the CV axle.
16.
Hopefully.
16.
It's crazy how loose these screws are.
Yeah, that one was the only tight one so far on the exhaust.
Yeah.
The rest of them are just.
I gotta tip it to get it out.
Here's where if you're good at puzzles, where it comes in handy.
The problem is you gotta take this out first,
Oh, well, at least now we can get at it.
and then this guy.
What's that? It's got a bracket for the.
20.
Get out of Scott's way. I'm trying to stand over here, son.
The
O2, and then the pry bar.
where did it go? Big one. There it is.
Mowed yesterday because it was supposed to rain. The girls
Yeah,
helped me plant the
rain.
garden last.
Kind of fat. I'm not so worried. I mean, it's the struggle. Unless you're struggling with this one, I hope the headload's not any bigger.
Wait, I gotta get over there, Bob.
The
So-
lawyer. You guys don't have a dog anymore, do you, Bob?
No,
Oh, you don't?
no. And
I
if
didn't
you-
know that. Here it comes. There you go. Not true.
I was super impressed. I bought a new carburetor for that Ford. I told Scott I bolted that thing on, and it was pretty much set, ready to go, idled right from the start.
Uh-huh.
But for sure, I'd have to mess around with that thing.
I have to take the actuators out, don't
Yeah.
But he's
The
decent.
bracket down there?
No,
Yeah,
like
I
I said,
took it off the
he's
turbo.
made him
Yeah, I think it's hitting.
decent for himself.
What are
He
we
knows his
draining?
cars.
Yeah.
Coolant. Yeah, we're draining coolant out of the.
How do you
this?
stop that?
You don't.
You know,
Yeah, it's on that
You just
was-
pour the oil dry on my floor and we're done and clean it up. That's why Parker brought his in.
So
So you think-
I owe you some oil dry?
No, you're just giving me everything.
No, I'm okay
I
with
think
it, Bob.
the actuator arm is hitting the.
Like I said, the biggest thing I want to do is make sure when we're done here, we get Zaya's car back on the hoist so I can get working on it.
Bob's gonna throw that tablet at my head.
Here, let me lean over there once. So you gotta take a break once in a while. Kills your back.
Oh, and the back of my knees bending over
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Oh,
You sound like an old man, Parker.
you bend over like that for 10 minutes.
That's why I don't need to. I have friends like you. How much I like you guys right now.
Well, drain.
Oh, is it?
You got a sawzall.
Yeah, that sounds like a good
Make
idea.
a little more room.
It's gonna be like that other one. We'll probably have to go back up with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put. Almost like you gotta take the actuators out.
Yeah.
At least.
Two of them. Alright, Torx. 25. That should fit.
Facial recognition skills are definitely needed.